Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Alva. If you're not new here and you're coming back, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing my best of 2017 makeup and skincare products. I have quite a few things. I do use makeup almost like every single day of my life. Even when I am not filming YouTube videos, I am a makeup lover at heart, addict at heart. Makeup will always be probably, for the long run, my #1 passion. I love it so much. So I do have things that I use all the time that maybe I'm not able to share quite often, and I definitely wanted to share them with you guys here on YouTube. The first thing is my face wash that I'm currently using right now, and as you guys can see, it's kind of a big tub. This is the Dermalogica clearing skin wash. I live and ride and die by this. This is one of the best skin washes, skin cleansers, gel cleansers that I have ever used in my entire life. I highly recommend this. It's very worth it. I know Dermalogica is not cheap. It just gets everything off, and it's actually for acne. It has salicylic acid. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's nothing like a type of natural product. The ingredient list is extensive, you guys, but it is very good. It gets all the gunk out of my skin, and when I use this with my Clarisonic, woo, I guess I realized I don't purposely seek out things that have a lot of like ingredients in it or formulations in it, but I was very like, I don't want to say holistic skincare because that's not the correct way to say it. I had more natural skincare items, like things from Lush and just regular things that like you could find, like coconut oil and things like that. I was more into that beforehand. I like to find brands that do a good mixture of both. Alright, next thing, Vasanti Brighten Up Enzymatic Face Rejuvenator Exfoliator. This is so good. Let me show it to you guys like this. This will get rid of all of that like dead skin feeling that sometimes you get on your face, or at least I get on my face. It just kind of feels like buildup. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but this will get rid of that. This has helped me a lot. Also in my nose area, I have a lot of like blackheads that you could barely see, and redness right here on my nose and on my chin as well. This comes the F through for all of that. It's a really good exfoliator. It has a little like micro little beetles, needles, whatever. I don't know what they call them. Those little balls that you feel like actually exfoliates. And I think they're banning those. I don't think there's a lot with them, but for some reason, I don't know if this doesn't have that. It just has technology that feels like that. But this is a very good, very good exfoliator. I had never really heard of Vasanti before. I got it in like a skincare subscription box. I'm so sorry, I could not remember it. I think it was Korean Beauty though. I'll have to make sure and check, but Vasanti is bomb. This is bomb from Vasanti, which makes me want to try more products of them. So I highly recommend for exfoliation, dead skin, oily skin. I feel like this will be right up your alley. That is what I had for like face washes, face cleansers. Now I'm gonna move into 2 serums that I really love. This is my life in a bottle. There's nothing that I have tried like this before. This is amazing. This is the Daily Reviving Concentrate from Kiehls. It looks like this. I love Kiehls. I'm a huge fan of Kiehls. The first bottle I got of this was PR, and I fell in love with it. It was a smaller bottle, and I went into I believe they sell them at quite a few places. They even have their own standalone store sometimes, but the Saks in my mall fashion show here in Vegas has it. They have Kiehls, so I went into Saks. And I was like, hey, you know, I really want to refill this. And when I saw the price, I was kind of taken back because I don't mind spending on skincare. But some skincare gets to like the hundreds, 120s, and you're like, oh my god, that's so expensive. But this bottle was $17, and that kind of hurt my pocket. I don't regret it. It works so good. If I could recommend one thing that's expensive skincare, it would be this. If you have kind of normal to oily skin and you break out here and there and you just want something that's going to make your skin glowy and just make you look super hydrated and super healthy, this is it. A revitalizing blend of ginger root, sunflower, and tamanu oils to help correct the visible appearance of skin fatigue. Yes, that is what I have. I have skin fatigue. I don't know. I'm not really like a teenager anymore, you guys. I'm gonna be 25 years old, and I'm trying to like treat my skin so it doesn't look so damn tired. I'm transitioning from being worried to pimples. Oh, I'm always worried about pimples, but I'm transitioning to like the more in my mid-20s type of skincare. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to get my wrinkle lines. I be looking so tired sometimes after getting 8-9 hours of sleep, and this just brings my skin back to life. Next is something that's really bomb. This is, I don't even know really what to explain it as. I don't know if it's like a moisturizer. This is the Rosy Tone Cream from L'Oreal Paris Age Perfect Cell Renewal. I got this in PR as well, and I'm actually a really big fan of L'Oreal skincare. I have more of their skincare that I like in like my cabinet, but this is something that I'm pretty much out of. You guys will see. Ooh, I hit pan, I hit the glass. I'm close to being out. I don't really know, like when I saw this, I didn't really know if it was moisturizer because it has a lot of fragrance in it. Like it definitely has fragrance in it, so if you have sensitive skin that reacts to fragrance, I don't know how you would feel about this, but I will read to you guys real quick what it says, its purposes. Use every morning, smooth gently on clean face in circular motion. For me, what it does is it gives me a very good like moisture in my face that preps it good for makeup. I don't use this at night because it doesn't feel like a night cream to me. It feels more like a day cream. It almost feels like a primer and a cream at the same time. I actually like the scent of it. It adds to that luxurious feeling, and it's just overall a really good cream. Again, I have normal to oily skin. I don't suffer from acne like that. I get breakouts here and there. Have a lot of dead skin, some blackheads, some whiteheads, that whole kind of normal skin scenario. But this works very, very nice for me, like exactly for that in the morning. Sometimes I just throw this on before I go to the gym, and it gives your skin a very nice, like smoothed, blurred out appearance, but like a moisturizer. I guess the best way to explain it is like that. Very good, so I recommend it, and I like that it's L'Oreal. Next, I have something that I was very surprised was in here, and I think I've mentioned this in some of my favorites. This is the Tatcha, the water cream, and I got this as PR, and when Tatcha sent me this, I was a little bit like, I don't know if this is going to work for me, because for me, like oily and then the water cream, you're kind of like, I don't know if it's gonna work for me, right? But when you use it, you'll be very surprised if you have used this or if you plan on using it and you have oily skin. It moisturizes in such a light way that you feel it's not gonna work, but it does work. It says here, refreshing and anti-aging, pore perfecting Japanese wild rose for normal to oily skin. And I find myself using more and more anti-aging things, and this is definitely one that works. Right after use, you can see the nice appearance in your skin, and it's not too thick. It's very, very thin. This is literally probably one of the thinnest moisturizers I have ever used that I love. And I think that's why they call it the water cream, obviously, because it's so damn thin, but it moisturizes your skin very, very well, even though you'll be kind of oily. It does a very good job. So I don't know how to explain that. It's really bomb though. I highly recommend it. The packaging is beautiful. I love how they like put so much thought into their presentation, and it's very refreshing. I'm like putting some on my skin right now. Next, I have another oil. This is the Dermalogica Pyro Replenish oil. This is definitely an oil to like revive your skin. It gives you a lot of moisture. It makes you look a little bit oily, but I feel like this is more for nighttime. I would really not use this in the day. Feather Light Treatment Oil reinforces the skin's protective barrier. Next generation formula rapidly absorbs to replenish protective lipids depleted by aging and environmental stress. Me. So yeah, I would recommend this if you're in the category that I am. All of these are like anti-aging, oh my god. But this is really good. I recommend it. It's one of my favorite things. My second favorite thing from Dermalogica. The next one is Kiehls, and this is an eye cream. This is the Rosa Artica Eye Youth Regenerating Eye Balm with Rare Resurrection Flower. So again, this is anti-aging for your under eye. This is honestly one of the best, if not the best eye cream I have ever used. It actually works, and I noticed that it has helped the appearance of my under eyes a lot, and it's very moisturizing underneath the eye. And what I like is that you really only need a little bit, and it goes a very, very, very long way. As you guys could see, I still have quite a lot to go. And again, a lot of Kiehls and Dermalogica, and then other brands in here, but those are like two of my favorite skincare brands. So I'm going to start off with foundations. I had a very good foundation year. I feel like most of the foundations that I used kind of fell in love with, and I have a few favorites. So that is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. So they did come out with, Giorgio Armani came out with the pressed fabric foundation. Give me one second, I'm going to pull it out to show it to you guys. So this is the pressed fabric foundation from them, and then this is the Luminous Silk Foundation. The pressed fabric has a little red right here, and I really like both of these foundations. They're both amazing, but the pressed fabric is one of my favorites for this year. It did come out. This one is more intended for oily skin, I believe. Lately I've been using this one because I have been dry AF, and the regular Luminous Silk is like one of the best foundations I have ever used. More than happy to purchase this because it is honest. It will make your skin look so just beautiful and nice and natural. Makeup by Mario actually was known to use Giorgio Armani on Kim Kardashian for a long time. Next one is one that kind of is very like, not random, but recently came out. You have to shake this one. And that is a Jouer Essential High Coverage Cream Foundation. This foundation is just so good. It is very expensive. I want to say it's like $50 to $60, and you get just about less. No, you get 0.68 fluid ounces, so you don't even get a full fluid ounce, which I think sucks. And because of that, I'm very stingy with this foundation. It reminds me of Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation, just a little bit more natural looking. The Marc Jacobs Remarkable is very, very like tough on the skin. It could look real cakey real fast if you're not careful with it, while this one gives you a little bit more room to work with. But they're both really good. I both recommend them. This one just came out this year. Next, I have Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. I want to say this is pretty new. This is like on days where I am not oily and I'm more dry, which is a day like today. Winter, moving into like my more normal side of my skin than oily. Just very, very good. And I feel like Tarte does a really good job in their ingredients. They make you feel like you're putting something on your face that's going to help your skin in general, and I appreciate that. I will say I don't really wear these alone, wear Tarte foundations alone often. I usually mix them for the best results. And next we have a thick foundation, and that is Hourglass. And as you guys could see, I don't have anything left to scroll on this. I'm still like being cheap and literally using what's remaining on here. But the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation, I believe it's new-ish. This is really good and I highly recommend it. I literally ran through it. Bomb. Definitely recommend it. Now that we talked about foundations, I'm going to touch up real quick on brows. Brow stuff I use all the time. I don't really like do my brows on camera. Don't really talk about my brows. But if you're curious, I love right now, this whole year, I've been on Benefit. All of their brow products. This is my Browsings. As you guys could see, it's kind of disgusting. This is the Browsings number 5 that I use from them. I also like the Precisely in My Brow Pencil Brow. Everything is shade 5. Their little dip brow, Ka-Brow, is shade 5. Their other pencil is shade 5. I really love their brow products, and I kind of like jumped from them because I ran out of my Anastasia dip brow. They get an A+ for me with all the brow products they released. And then if we're on skin, I will talk about the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1. This is bomb, and I use this very, very often. I have two, and I love and swear by it. Even if you have oily skin, this will just revive your skin. I find that with wearing a lot of makeup, sometimes it could get cakey, and the best way for me to avoid cakiness and be able to apply makeup as much as I want is skin setting sprays, and the Hangover RX is perfect for that. My favorite highlighter of the year by far was Fuego by Desi and Katy, and Dose of Colors. I think that the year of 2017 was an amazing year for collaborations. This one though, I wear it all the time. I'm wearing it today. They did an amazing job in getting those perfect highlights that work for pretty much all skin tones. They did a really, really good job with that, and love Fuego. It's bomb. I wore it the whole year. Next we got one that's probably expected, Fenty Beauty Trophy Wipe. I love this highlighter, and I try to not use it too much to not like waste it, but who am I kidding? I love it. I love it. I know it's like very, very yellow. I was telling my friend that I feel like if you wear a lot of makeup, if you wear eyelashes and lipstick and all of that, this is a beautiful highlighter for you because it just complements that. If you don't wear a lot of makeup, I could see it being a little bit too crazy. Yeah, no, Fenty Beauty is the it girl on the block, okay? Next, we got bronzers. Hotel Iris by Tarte. I have the little mini version of this, and I highly rock with it. I've been using this to contour my face all year round, and it does a really nice job. I know it's like on the warmer side, but I am kind of a little warm skin tone. I have yellow undertones. I'm kind of like tan skin, Mexicana skin, so this looks really good on me. I like to believe so. Bomb. Another one, which I do not believe this came out this year, but you guys, this is beautiful. MAC Give Me Sun. I don't know a better bronzer than this. When you buy it, it's originally like pretty up here. It's pretty fat, and now it's getting very solid. This is a beautiful bronzer, like beautiful bronzer. I just adore it. We got Seat London South Beach. But when I saw the color, I didn't think anything special of it. I was like, okay, it's a bronzer, but this color just has something to it. It's matte with little specks of shimmer, and it just looks very beautiful and radiant on the skin. So Seat London did an amazing job with this collection right here, and a lot of their things in general actually did amazing. But I highly recommend this color, South Beach. They have another one too, but this one, if you're like my skin tone, I think you'll really enjoy it. And I think the package, look at the packaging. Like, how freaking cute. There's like a bow in the middle. We got the Highlight and Contour Palette by The Balm. This quickly became one of my favorites. This one has kind of become my go-to because of the fact that it has this yellow shade right here, and then all of these bronzing colors. I will say I don't touch this pink one so much yet because, well, I still have my yellow to go. But then these two are just regular shimmer highlights that they have, but just like very pretty a range of colors that they have in this palette. And then I like how they give you 3 contours and then they give you 1 blush, kind of for like on the go travel. I end up using this one all the time, even though I'm like, go get a blush from all of the makeup that you have, don't be annoying. But I always end up going back to this one just because it's right here and you could just, like, it's so easy, you know what I mean? So I recommend this. It gives you a nice range of colors for highlight, contouring, and even a blush that you will use just because of how diverse it is for everybody. The Balm does an amazing job with their makeup, to be honest, and they did a great job with this palette. Let's get into some lip products. So starting off with something that I just love so much are the Lancome Juicy Shakers. I live and die by these. These are so good. I actually have a few colors, but this one is my favorite. I want to say that they came out with like matte colors this year, and some of those I think were like Energy Peach, this one called Piece of Cake, I believe. And these are just really nice if you want something that's wearable and you don't have to worry about it as the day goes by, and that just makes your lips look very juicy and very like plump in a natural way. This is for you. The Lancome Juicy Shakers are amazing. Next, we have something that I'm wearing on my lips actually, and that is the YSL Satin Blur Lip Stains? No. Couture Matte Stains. These are really good. I am wearing a red one on my lips right now. This one is the 10. So I'm wearing this one right now on my lips. I applied it and then I blotted it with the tissue. And I know that I'm like good to go now. I don't have to worry about it. I love liquid matte colors. I love lipsticks, but it's nice to use things like this when you're going to be out and you don't want to worry about it like getting all over like your food if you're planning to eat, etc. I highly recommend these. Next, we have the Infallible Paints by L'Oreal Paris. Oh, a lot of L'Oreal. This is very, these are so nice. I love these nude colors so much. Let me put it on. They feel very comfortable. I like the application. I love the range of nudes they came out with. I feel like they came out with a very diverse range of nudes. They also have metallics in these, and I'm just all for these. Very excited that L'Oreal came out with these, and I have them pretty close to me for when I want to use them. Next product. This one is specifically on the color, but I do like the formulation of this. This is the NARS Audacious Anita Lipstick. How pretty. This is some gold packaging. I believe it was holiday edition. This color is like absolutely beautiful. It's a mauve color and it just looks really nice on the skin. Natural, pretty, don't gotta worry about it fucking up. That's been like my theme. Don't gotta worry about your lipstick messing up. It's just beautiful. I love the packaging on the NARS Audacious Lipstick. Magnetic, boom, and very classy and pretty. No complaints. Don't hate me. We got Miss Kylie Cosmetics. I just have a lot of her lip products, so I feel like I'm biased because I always go to them. But there's nothing like super different about her formula. I just really like her color selection. I feel like she has a lot of nudes. The Kim Kardashian West collection was really nice. Kimmy and Kiki are great. I also like the other ones she has. I like a lot of colors that she came out with this year actually, and a lot of colors in the collection. Angel is one of my favorite colors ever from her. This one is One Wish, which is really good as well. I really like her minis. I found myself carrying her minis around everywhere. Her lip colors really deserve a spot for my favorites of the year of 2017. Lime Crime. All of the Lime Crime nudes are really nice, and I found myself wearing them a lot. Cindy, Lulu, are some of my favorites. Their liquid lip formula is bomb and I recommend it. Packaging is cute and everything as well. Something that we have that is pretty affordable and I'm actually a huge fan of is the Jouer Cosmetics lip liners. These are bomb.com. I love their lip liners, highly recommend them. I'm always going through them. Mine's getting so short now. This one is Bel Air, the name's coming off, and it's a great color. Melrose Place, Luna, I believe. They have a lot. The nude one, I think they have a nude peach one. They have a lot of colors and they're literally so high quality, and I love that it looks like super like luxurious and gold, and they're literally, I want to say they're 15. You could get them for $5. That's all I know. Like, you could get them very, very cheap. I do have a 30% off code with them. It's Alva 30. It is an affiliate code with them, so if you use it, thank you very, very much. So this is the Blush Bazaar from Tarte Cosmetics. I love this thing. Like, I mean, what more could you ask for? You get 8 blushes. 8. Do I know how to count? You get 10. You get 10 blushes in here. 2 highlights out of these 10. So you do get 8 blushes in here and 2 highlights. And this is just an amazing palette. Like, I found myself using it to the point where I was like, I should probably use something else. This is all I use along with the original blush book, along with the blush and the highlight and contour kit. That's like all I was using. But highly recommend this. It's so travel friendly. One of their best products in my opinion. Next, real quick, glitters by the Boss. Out of the park with their glitters. They have a lot of like chunky glitters right now that don't feel chunky on the eye. They're eye safe, obviously, and they're just like beautiful. This one is called Snowflake. If you go on their page on Instagram, I'm sure you can see more details on their glitters. Really recommend their glitters. They're just, I feel like, the best on the market right now. Next, we got the Diamond Dews by Lime Crime. Ooh, Lime Crime making an appearance. These are very, very good. I've been using them all the time. They remind me of the Stila ones. These just have kind of like actual, more like glitter in them. They have their own unique quality in comparison to the Stila. They're not a total ripoff of the Stila. That's why I really appreciate them, and I appreciate the look. These two look very different. Next, we got some eyeshadow palettes. Damn, I don't have that many. Oh my god. What was I using for eyeshadows? To be real, I was using these. I was always using these. Dose of Colors has 4 variations of these type of palettes. They have the brown, I want to say a purple, now they have a raspberry type tone, and they have these, the siennas. So Dose of Colors has these palettes that have 5 matte eyeshadows in them, and they're so amazing. I just find myself using them all the time, and then I pick a shimmer, for example, like this, and that just kind of gives me the perfect to go type of look, or just you could honestly even do some crazy looks with these palettes and just the shimmers on the side. Like, you could get very, very creative with them. I'm telling you guys, those colors, don't sleep on them. Next, we have a palette that I found myself using very often as well. I find this to be one of the best palettes, to be honest. This is the Tarte Clay Play. So I mean, look. You basically get all the mattes you need. You get your cool tones, your neutrals, and your warm tones right here. And I love that you get a matte black in here. I feel like companies lack putting matte blacks. A matte black is the perfect way to add depth to your eyeshadow, in my opinion. So I really appreciate when companies add a matte black. And as you can see, there's matte black in here. But you also have a really light color right here. You have your bronzing shades that you could use on your face. This is just, in general, a really great, underestimated palette from Tarte that I highly recommend. Next, we got the Sweet Peach by Too Faced. I believe this came out in 2017. I think it did, pretty sure. This is a really good palette. I like it. I find myself using it all the time. I find that with Too Faced palettes, there's a lot of like love it, or hate it, total hit or total miss. I find myself using it quite often. I'm a fan of their chocolate palettes. That's it. Oh my god, that was it. Alright you guys, so this concludes my favorite makeup and skincare items of the year 2017. I really hope that you guys like this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If there's something in here that you love as well, please let me know down below in the comments. Interact with me. I want to talk to you guys, and yeah. And if you're not subscribed and you would like to join me here on YouTube, feel free to hit the subscribe button down below and join me on YouTube. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.